What is going on, everybody? Depraved Slasher here. We're back with the Pound and / Marvel Media Podcast.
Hello, Dad.
This is number 31 or 2 or something like that.
Man, we're somewhere. We're going to get to 1,000. We're going to get to 1,000 as long as they keep doing this
shit. We're gonna get to 1,000 before we even get 100 subs. That's where we're at on this.
No, don't worry. Our moms, our dads, and then that cat down there be watching us.
Our ain't nothing. His mom. His dad.
At least the cat's going to be like, meow, meow, meow. I'm like, that's it.
Meow, meow, meow.
As long as you get meow, meow, meow.
meow.
I am Groot. We got the seal of approval.
So, in this episode, we are going to provide us some news.
Yeah, we got some news.
And then we're going to talk about what if... And I don't even remember the name of the episode now.
I think it's like if Thor was the only child.
Yeah, what if... No, what if... Thor was an only child.
Yeah. I got you. See, I got you.
I know what the episode's about, and I just don't remember the name of the
title.
episode.
No, I got you, because I rewatched it.
I didn't do a script for this episode like I normally do. I didn't feel like I really needed to.
Because it's literally, it's Party Thor.
It's Party Thor.
It's Party Thor being Party Thor, and people trying to be party poopers, which we'll get into that later.
Pooper. All right.
But we do have.
So that being said, Ralphus.
Yeah. I got to drink first, gotta wet my whistle.
Give us the news.
Oh God, I'm dying. Here we go. All right, let's first start things off. Life-size bust Tom Holland as Spider-Man will stare you down. So, my friend, would you spend $3,608 for a 20-inch tall Spider-Man Homecoming bust toy, 20-inch tall or tall Sandy? Would you want that?
I wouldn't spend $5.
But it's Tom Holland.
I don't
and
care.
It's his Infinity War first.
It could be Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, and Andrew Garfield.
Well, somebody's spinning this shit. It's a life-size bust of it. It's literally a life-size bust of the Tom Holland. I'm like, why?
And I could bust a life-size nut. I don't care.
That's what it looks like too.
Not necessary.
And why would it stare? Can you imagine?
Dude's looking into your soul.
It's like Ghost Rider. Can you imagine? You just go to the bathroom and I know I tilt that head somewhere. Now you be like, it's looking dead into what the fuck is that? Oh man, why $3,000? Did you actually pick the hair from Tom Holland's hair?
Dude, did you remember the Carnage bust I was going to get, and it wasn't even a life-size one?
Oh shit!
It was $500, and it was this big.
Jesus Christ! I think you just showed me that. I'm like,
yeah, busts are expensive.
Jeez, man.
Both the toys and the fake boobs—they're both expensive. Busts are just expensive,
and they both sink. Well, probably not. The toy bust probably won't. But yeah, that's one of the things. It's I just read that.
Did you bring a mini can of Sunkist? Bruh! Why do they make them that small?
That's what she
Girls
said.
have been asking dudes that for years.
That's what she said. He just started.
Ralph's it looks bigger in my hand.
It looks like I could got 3 of these bitches for a can. He looked at it is that a collectible? Is that a collectible can? What the fuck, Ralph? Why'd you bring this?
Just the random shit. My bad, guys.
Oh no, this is great. It's yeah. Why do you look that small? That's what she said. Giggity. Oh God, that's funny. All right, the next thing we got is that Shang-Chi will be
Shang-Chi.
I'm about to butcher that bad boy. I'm never gonna get that one. Sue me, guys. I tried.
I bounce back and forth myself.
Right,
it's okay.
Right. Shang-Chi will start streaming on November 12th as part of their Disney Plus Day. First of all, there's a Disney Plus Day. I didn't know there was a Disney
What
Plus.
day?
November 12th. We'll start.
2 months after the fucking movie's out.
Right. So basically, it's Disney's making the 10 rings available to stream with no additional. Wait, hold on, fam. What? I still gotta pay this bitch?
No, they just said for no additional cost.
Oh, I thought it was hey, I thought it got me from. I was like, wait.
No, it's just gonna be a normal stream.
Oh, okay, so it's still.
They're just adding it to the service.
Oh, okay. Because I read that, I was like, yo, I'm not paying no extra. Bro, I already paid for Black. Well, actually, you paid Black. I had to help you. I gave you money.
I might be illegally fucking watching Venom. Anyways, keep going.
Yeah, and I'm gonna come in. Keep going, because
We'd be like, sit down! Because anytime you watch those fucking videos that someone records in the theater, there's always that asshole that stands up right up and walks through.
Right, it's like, bro, he's just doing doing this with this phone. He's like, bro, are you gonna hold the phone?
I do not promote the use of illegal streaming.
Bro, I promote let me stop. Like, yo, if we can crack the code, we crack the code. We ain't going because that one time you got that. Ralph, like what? I spent $36. I was like, what happened? Oh shit, are you alright? He said, that's too much money. Anyway, the next thing we got is also leading up to the Secret Invasion. And Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. vet Chloe Bennett firmly denies her involvement, which leads to another story saying that she's not in the Secret Invasion, which people were speculating at one point that she thought she was, but now she's coming out and saying that she's not involved, which that actually angers me because I would like to see Quake.
She might be.
Why you
These guys are all paid to lie about all this shit
all
the time. Have you noticed? No one's in any movie ever. Ever. Everyone is like, nah, we ain't here. Unless you're fucking Tom Holland. And he's like, I'm everywhere.
Or Benedict Cumberbatch. Well, she basically said, like, she parted ways with the Powerpuff Girls, which that's a fucking terrible... You know what?
She needed to part ways with the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, because that was...
They needed to part ways with the idea of making that movie. That should not ever be a live-action movie.
Right. They said they had the pilot on CW, and I was like, what is this garbage?
A part of the adorableness of the Powerpuff Girls is them being kids and being adorable little girls or going out and fucking people up.
Right.
Not these grown-ass, semi-hot women. Stop it.
That's why Chloe Bennett was like... Because at first she was supposed to be trying to play Blossom, and she looked at it like... At least she has soul, because I saw that pilot, I was like, the fuck am I looking at here? Like, this is not... Bro.
Stayed away from all
And we got off topic. I'm just like... I'm happy this is because that's why I'm coming up with what you're saying, that she might still be, supposedly might be in Secret Invasion, because she was supposed to be going for the Powerpuff Girls, but she turned that down to do other things, which we don't know what those other things are. The other movies and other
Maybe
TV shows.
they're adult movies. We don't know that.
I didn't want to go there. It's like, this is OnlyFans.
She's gonna wear the blouse of mouse.
She gonna wake her.
Just keep going.
I'm just like, damn it, bro. Can she join?
No, she's actually my favorite person on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Right. She made it awesome, especially when she tapped into her Inhumans and stuff, and she now can control earth bending like an avatar of this bitch. Like, that is crazy. The cat is trying to eat my finger. He's trying to eat something. But the next thing we also got is Marvel promotes executive to drop the Men and X-Men. I think it's outdated.
What, X-People? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, the executive. First of all, you don't own... Oh, it's Marvel. Okay. It's one of the Marvel executives are basically saying, you think we should drop X-Men? I'm like, here we go. Please don't do this Dark Phoenix thing where it's like... I like Dark Phoenix, but Jennifer Lawrence basically said, it's time that we drop the men. Men are not safe. I'm like, Jennifer, I'm like, please don't say, don't, what is this?
It's just the name of the team, yo.
That's it. That's what it is. It's just the name of the team.
This feminism fucking wave.
Right.
Of like, we can't call them men if there's girls in it.
Right.
Some men are becoming girls. I'm just saying.
Right, like I'm reading
vice
it now.
Versa, just fucking. I'm over the PC culture. I'm over the woke fucking universe. We need a meteor to hit our fucking Earth. Now.
Just like, what is that thing, man? That's Oblivion, bro. That's Oblivion coming through. Because why is this even what? And who wrote this?
They're just the X. That's it.
Right? I don't understand.
Say hello to the X.
Wow. Give a little hint where future is going to be exciting. She's Victoria Alonso. I guess that's... Oh, she is one of the main producers. So she's the one saying drop the X from X. Well, like, you've been making way too much since 2009. Victoria, you need to, like, calm down. You're making money. Like, every time I see Victoria Alonso, she's the one that's saying... We should just drop, the X from the X-Men. Okay, but you've been making money since 2009 with Iron Man. We should drop the Iron Man and just make it Iron.
To be fair, he is a man. Particular man.
A particular man. And you're a party pooper. You know what you are? You're a party pooper. I don't understand though. Like, I'm reading it, I'm like, And they will go back to the Dark Phoenix when Jeff Lawrence, for her last 30 seconds of fame, went like that. She said, "It's time that you guys drop that Man in X because we've been saving you guys."
I want to know. It might like the Invisible Girl in the comics for Fantastic Four.
Right.
I want to know at what point they changed it to Invisible Woman, and I'm sure there was somebody that was like, "Excuse me, you need to change it to a woman.
It's pronounced
because she's
woman.
not a girl.
She's not a girl. You can see she's grown.
She's a woman.
She's about like mid-20 to mid-30s. So that's a woman right there. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. We just women.
I don't care.
And the Thing looks like a goddamn Frankenstein. So what you want us to change him to? Because Thing can sound kind of off-putting there too. Because his name is Ben Grimm. I don't know if anybody forgot that one. So, but that's one of the things that is going on. Just
I read about that. It kind of pissed me off then too.
Yeah, Victoria Alonso, you make too much money to be trying to. And please, if you do this, you're gonna buy. You want to see how far Venom 2 gonna drop? Yo, X, bruh. We are, bro. Like we're done. That's it. Hey, they done jumped off. Like you about to lose a lot of people. Like this is not X-Men. This ain't it. This ain't it, Chief. That's the time. X. No.
They dropped it from the second movie. Should have been happy about that.
They did. They just called it Dark Phoenix.
No, it's talking about X2.
Oh yeah, it's X2. But remember, there's men in the front, so it's like
it's not Min X2. It's just X2.
No, I said there's men in the front, like of the movie thing.
No, even the movie case says X2.
Is it? I thought it had people. Oh, I'm thinking X-Men. Damn it. Where they all had like where Hugh Jackman was just out there Wolverine claws and Cyclops is in the back and then Storm then goes down the line. I think it just had X2.
I think that was the first X-Men.
Yeah, the first X-Men, but the X2 just has X. I forgot. I was getting those two.
Dude, I'm like, bro, no.
Because X-Men had Hugh Jackman, Cyclops is behind him, because fuck Cyclops.
No one cares about Scott Summers.
No one cares.
Every single one of us wanted Wolverine to hook up with Jean Grey. Scott's a prick.
He's a prick. And he died in the X3. The last
Wolverine's a prick too, but at least he's a funny prick. Scott's just a boring, bland.
Well, he's a Boy Scout. He's like Captain America. He's a Boy Scout. If you had Captain
Stop playing with the cord.
Oh shit! My bad. Is it moving? It
does move a lot.
It does move. Are you serious?
Not the camera. No.
Oh, the cord. Oh,
but I keep seeing it wave, and I'm like, stop it.
Like a robot. It's like, the hell is that moving? Oh, it's you. All right. The next thing we got is from Screen Rant. They basically said, Venom comics writer criticized Let There Be Carnage symbiote's portrayal. Oh, no. He said he's seen the movie. And the writer, the one who, the one I just said, hello, Donnie Cates, and he's calling it basically like, this is not how Carnage looks, which, no shit, it's PG-13, but...
it had nothing to do with what he was talking about.
Yes, what? Don Cates, the writer of several Venom comics, criticized the way Venom he said depicts the symbiotes.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with what its rating is. You went into ratings, it being a PG-13 movie. That's not why they look the way they look.
I'm looking at it. Yeah, he said that it looks like. Well, he said it looks like it's bland. He
said
the symbiotes look bland.
This is just being honest. One of my big complaints about Venom as a movie, the first one, is he doesn't look like Venom to me. He looks a lot better than they did in Spider-Man 3. Right. Don't get me wrong.
With Topher Grace.
Which I still think Topher would have been an amazing Carnage, by the way.
He would have. He definitely would have.
But no, like, first off, Venom needs the spider on him.
Right, he's still doing the whole clone. I'm like, oh, he doesn't have stuff because he doesn't have Spider-Man. That's why. And this is why this is going. And who knows? Maybe when I watch this, like you said, when I said the last time early reviews, I said, oh, this is great. But you know how early reviews go. I don't give a shit. Because I saw the first Venom and I'm like, this is ass. And you saying first half? No, I'm saying like maybe midway through towards that third act. I was like, okay, it's got a little fun in it, but
midway through would be the first half on me.
Yeah, midway third act, third whatever, not that second half.
And I actually say the last third.
Right, when they go into that rocket ship, when they started battling, that was time I was like, okay, it's not bad. Because the first one was like, I know everything. Who is this? Thought you knew everything, Venom. You're in his fucking head all the time, bro. Like, that was... Somebody must have not mispronounced that writing right there, man.
No, so here's the thing. I don't trust reviews either.
No, yeah.
But a lot of people shit on the first Venom. Absolutely shit on it. When it was coming out, I did not hear people go, dude, the critics are saying it's a great movie. Most critics were like, no, this is ass. But now, they're like, actually, this is a pretty good movie.
And see, I don't like that. I don't like the critics flip-flop like that. I don't like that, because I'm still saying it was a shitty movie.
What are you talking about?
You said like
they're not saying Venom the first one's a good movie.
Oh, they're saying Venom 2.
They're saying Venom 2's a good movie.
I thought you said Venom. I was like, oh.
No, I said so now the new one.
Oh, the new. Okay. That's how I was.
And again, I'm not saying that I trust the reviews. I'm not saying that they're 100% right.
I'm going to low
but
expectations.
it does interest me that a lot of the people felt the same way I did about the first movie, are now saying the second movie is actually pretty good.
Jesus Christ, and that's why.
Now, I'm not saying I think it's going to be fantastic.
No.
There's hope in me. I hope
I want it to
great.
be fantastic, but this man is still not.
But I'm not going into it like you are and being like it's going to suck. It's just going to be the shittiest movie ever. They've done fucked it up.
Okay. I'm not going to say it's the shittiest movie ever. That's Fantastic.
And he's watched that 50 billion times.
That's let's get one thing clear. Fantastic is always the #1 Razzie Gold shit. No, I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna go in here, low expectations.
I might just go in here and watch it on my Xbox, anyways.
He ain't living.
But no, so.
Well, the writer basically said on Twitter. He said that also the symbiotes don't actually have a home planet, which I think he might be wrong on that. He said Kilter?
No. So what he's saying is in the movies they don't.
Yeah. They just came out of nowhere.
Which in the movies they're actually going based off of the ultimate, more off the Ultimate Universe where they're actually man-made.
Okay. Which I should probably read that one day. I need to get back to it.
Which is fine, by the way. If you want to bitch that the movies aren't doing it like the original comics, that's fine. But at least understand that there are comics out there, at least one small series where it is more like this.
Right, and the dude who wrote Venom for years is like, this is not what I wanted. I'm like, well,
that's why there's the main 616 continuity, and then there's the Ultimate Universe.
I think somebody even said that in a retweet. They said, there's one where he's Agent Venom, actually. It's like,
that's actually in the 616.
This is, okay.
And that is a symbiote suit.
That's another symbiote.
So that's when Flash Thompson.
Right, Flash Thompson got
gets the symbiote suit.
I actually like that.
He learns to actually control it.
You're right.
But he also gets to shoot a bunch of people.
Yes, he's like the Punisher, but with a symbiote, which that's kind of interesting. Nick's like, what the hell, bro? Anyway.
Interrupt our video, kitty.
Right, don't interrupt the video. Oh, man. Oh, it's something funny. Captain America 4-star Anthony Mackie channels surprising Samuel Jackson role in a hilarious post. Basically, when he told him about the deal, he gave him he said like a post like, I got it now, motherfucker. And Samuel Jackson responded like, okay, motherfucker.
Hi, motherfucker.
Right. Because he was like, because he was like,
don't be a dumb cat.
Oh, God. Oh, there it is.
It's going down. That's what I was talking about. You're a dumb cat.
This. Oh, no.
No, keep telling the
news.
No,
keep telling.
Keep telling the news.
This is happening. This is great. This is the best. This is the best. This is the best podcast ever. I'm not gonna sit here. I'm gonna keep going. No, I'm gonna keep going. Basically, he basically said he told of course, motherfucker, but he also sent him another tweet saying, "Yeah, bro, be careful what you ask for," because he was wondering who was gonna play. Because that time before the deal broke, Samuel Jackson didn't know who was playing Captain America.
Captain America.
Which is weird because he knew. He also knew Captain America 4 was being made. So he kind of did do a little bit of spoil. He spoiled some shit too by accident because he was like, yeah, I don't know who's playing the new Captain America now, like for the new movie. Not Falcon, but like the new movie. He's like, so you already knew? So they were kind of surprised. And that's when he said, "Get what you asked for, motherfucker." I am it. So that was just a funny little thing. Also, the other thing we got, which is probably one of the biggest news ever, which I know you probably heard about it too. Marvel is suing Stan Lee's family to keep the rights to the...
Not just Stan Lee's.
Well, What else? Who else are they suing? Who else were they suing?
It's a lot of people.
Because they're trying to keep all of them, like Avengers and everything. Like
the Lees, Ditkos, all the original. So basically, with Stan Lee gone, everyone wants to claim that those creative properties belong to the families that create them.
Right. So, okay, I thought it was just Stan Lee's family.
Well, to the families of the people that create them, basically wanting in on the money that Marvel and Disney are making. But here's the thing, guys. On one hand, I fully understand the families want in on that. But Marvel is a company. Those characters belong to the company.
Right. This
when
ain't like
when people
Superman.
come in and work for Marvel...
Right.
Like, for instance, the guy that created the Winter Soldier, he's all pissed off now.
Yeah, he's a little bit upset.
Because he's not making any more money based off the character that he created. And it's like, no, you created it for Marvel.
For Marvel.
It belongs to Marvel.
And I mean, they're trying, and some people say they shouldn't worry about it because, they're probably going to set a deal and probably give them some money.
At the end of the day, regardless if the families win the rights or Marvel wins the rights, deals will be made. These characters are going to be where they need to be. Because here's the problem: they're not even just talking about not being taking these characters out of the movies.
No,
there's talks that Spider-Man won't even have a comic anymore.
Right? They say they won't. Yeah, I read that.
Won't have a comic
anymore. Yeah, they're talking about even Fantastic Four. Bro, they're. I'm like, wow. I mean, I guess you can pick who your friends are, and I guess it's business when it comes down to it. I'm just like. Because I read this, I was like, what happened?
But, if Marvel loses the rights to Spider-Man, does that mean Sony in turn loses the rights to use Spider-Man? And if so, does that nullify the deal to where if Marvel goes and buys Spider-Man from whichever family had it, do they also get the movie rights with that? That could be a loophole.
And then Amy Pascal will not to make more movies ever again with Spider-Man?
There could be a loophole here that I don't know. It could also be reaching.
Oh, no, that's a reach because, let me tell you, it's just...
But I'm just kind of I'm also kind of thinking yo, Marvel, let Spider-Man go and then buy him back.
Because Amy Pascal, she would be done. Because that's her her lifeline right there. She talks about it every time. Homecoming. When Homecoming they did the interview, Spider-Man's it. The whole Spider-Man, Spideyverse, that was her life. If that goes, there's no more Amy Pascal. She disappears. She disappeared like Thanos. We're like, who is that? Who's Amy Pascal? I don't know who that is. Right. Because right now she's like...
No more shitty symbiote movies. No more dumbass Spider-Verse that's being made.
Right. Kraven the Hunter is now an anti-hero, which I've read that. That's retarded. I don't know what's happening.
I don't need no Black Cat and Silver Sable.
Right. That was one of the things they
canned that one.
I will only watch it just
what was the other dumbass movie that they
I will only watch it just like I watch Harley Quinn and Suicide Squad. I would just watch it just for the looks. I'm like, this is great. I like the tight suit. That's
no. So here's my problem. Neither Silver Sable or Black Cat have ever been main roles in terms of in the comics. Been supporting. They've always been supporting members. Roles. Y'all want to I get it. There's so many people out there we need more women-based superhero movies. Cool.
Drop the X-Men.
Use the fucking women superheroes that are actually main characters. Get back into making more Captain Marvel movies.
Right, I don't know why. Yeah, let's make more.
The Marvels is coming, which is going to have, Captain Marvel, Photon, and fucking Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel. And Marv. I think, isn't Marvel supposed to be in there? So I thought he was supposed to be in there too. But yeah, but no, I get what you're saying. There are... Miss Marvel is another main character. Riri, the Ironheart, just push them out. You have... Like you said, you have the characters to actually make these people characters. You don't have to be we're just going to just replace everything, make them all one. They're whoa, fam, let's not do this. Don't do this, because let me tell you, it will be over. Right. It will be over quickly. You got Spidey Gwen. There's a Deadpool, that's a female Deadpool out. I don't understand. You got character. What's her name? Gwenpool. Right, so you have characters.
No, the only problem with using Gwenpool and Spider-Gwen is then you gotta find a way to bring Gwen in and have her die and become multiple. I don't know. It's weird.
It would be weird, wouldn't it?
What are you doing?
I like how
fucking weirdo.
I like how people go hear this on the spot. They go hear this on the thing and be like, "What are you doing?"
I'm yelling at my cat, y'all. I am not asking for those of you that are listening on something other than YouTube.
Other than YouTube,
I am not asking Ralph what the fuck is he doing. I am.
He's just like. He's having like a moment like this cat is just having a moment
You're
here.
about to start chasing her tail. All right.
All right. I think that's really all that I have because that was the biggest one was that lawsuit. And people are saying that it's questioning the company's ownership and it's like
I mean, at the end of the day, the judge could rule that they do belong to the families. I don't fucking know. And
wow,
if we do,
and that wouldn't that be the end of the MCU?
We could see the end of Marvel as a whole, and
would
superheroes would suck, and DC would now reign supreme with their shitty fucking movies.
Oh my god!
But no, I don't think it's gonna
no, because that's money. That's literally printing every time. Even if it's like Iron Fist, was still printing money. That's printing money. You cannot. No, you gotta let it.
Fuck so probably I like Danny Rand.
I like Danny Rand. He was cool. But yeah, people are a little up in the air. Like you said, like you and I were like, it is what it is. But some people are like, no, if they do this, that's the end of the MCU. No, if they do this, it should go back to the family. I'm like, I don't think they're gonna let the MCU just die because that's a multi-billionaire company now. Disney is not even getting involved in half their shit no more. So it's like, yo, you do you.
No, but they're getting involved in their fucking apps. Thanks. Because Marvel Unlimited is now a confusing mess.
Another thing too we got Sinister Six project is reportedly in Sony's long-term plans for a Sony cinematic universe. So they're saying basically, supposedly, Venom 2 could be the... Yep, oh yeah, look mad. Yeah, go ahead. They said Venom 2 could possibly be the push to have him face the Sinister Six.
You're fucking with my camera. You're waving your phone around, and it's tracking the light from the phone. So it's like going dark and then brightening up, going dark, brightening up.
The people gonna have like epilepsy. Like, what the hell is happening?
People gonna be like,
yo, put the phone down, motherfucker. Put the fucking phone down. But how you feel about that? That they're gonna have Venom basically take on the Sinister Six.
Please lose Spider-Man. And let Marvel buy him
that's
up
what they're
family.
trying to do. Yeah, they wanted to.
Amy, you suck at this.
Yeah.
You've sucked at this for years.
That's why X-Men is back with
Sony.
Marvel.
Sony hasn't been good at a Spider-Man movie since Spider-Man 2.
Really? Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I like Amazing Spider-Man.
I enjoy the Amazing Spider-Man fucking movies.
But I'll go back to 2 all day.
But critic-wise, it has sucked.
And it's sad because it looked like it could have been something. It's one of those things like
the only reason the home Spider-Man movies are working is because Marvel's doing it.
Well, Marvel done patched
and you're just
them up.
putting your fucking name on it.
Right. And they passed
lose the rights, you're ruining the fucking name.
And then I think I remember reading a while back in one of our podcasts, Kevin Feige, he had to break her arm just to put something out because he was begging. Because even though it's MCU, but Sony gets the final say in everything. And they were like, no, we're going to put the Venom 2 trailer out. Like, because he was asking him, like, can we get the new Spider-Man trailer? Because he's asking Sony, like, come on. They want to see something. Like, he wants to help the fans out. You know, fans are toxic as fuck. But now I'm reading reports. Like, I just read that, and they said, like, they even asked, of course, Amy Pascal in an interview at, I think it was, like, Entertainment Weekly. They said, how do you feel about, what if Venom could be fighting Sinister Six? She said, it's a possibility. I'm like, this bitch don't even have the webs. He can't even flip. This man is crawling. So he gonna be, bro, he about to die in 3 seconds. He's gonna die. He ain't gonna make it past the first opening of the. Oh man, no, I'm getting destroyed. Doc Ock just throws him. Bye, bitch. Bye. Flip, motherfucker. Thor just swings by. Oh, you're dying, bitch. I ain't gonna save you. I can fly. You can't. Barely.
To be 100%.
You don't want to see that, do you?
To be 100% honest. If I was Marvel as a company, I would kill off Spider-Man. In the comics, in the movies, and drop him.
That would be...
Let him disappear for 5, 10 fucking
5 or 10
years.
Yeah.
Damn. Fans, stop watching Sony after Far From Home is done or No Way Home. Because it's a part of the MCU.
Because the fans are basic. And don't get me wrong. Like I said, we're going to watch Venom 2.
Stop paying to
see... But they're promoting this right now.
Stop paying to see their Marvel movies. Like, let them know with your money you want them to lose the fucking rights.
Right. Because right now, people are like, man,
go ahead.
Everybody spend money to see Venom 2. Let's go.
If Sony keeps spending $40 million or $100 million, $200, $300, $400 million to make these fucking movies and they make like, $20 in fucking box office fucking sales.
Yeah.
Like they'll eventually they'll either sell the fucking franchise back to Marvel,
they got
or they'll just fucking go under.
They just go under.
Like,
because right now, it's because of the fans that like Venom so much. That's why they greenlit part 2. Because they're like, look at this. It makes like what, 720 million. I'm like, y'all actually like this fucking movie? And like, wow, it made back money. Plus, it tripled it, and that's why they're like, oh, we're gonna greenlit this. Fuck it, greenlit a part 2. Let's see what happens.
I'm gonna have to see if that thing works. Keep going.
The next thing we also have is that Olivia Colman will reportedly reprise her role in Secret Invasion in the future MCU. They said, I think Olivia Colman, she was like one of the Skrulls, I believe. Yeah, she's one of the Skrulls that actually was in WandaVision at the end that brought her down there to say the man wants to see you up top. So I think that's pretty cool. Like that I like that's where we're going to now. I'm happy we are talking more about Secret Invasion because at one point it was going dark at one point because we were like, we're not going dark. It was filming. We were like, is there any more news besides the Marvel showing up and say, hi, I'm here, hello, and the chick from Game of Thrones? I'm like, I'm happy we're getting more stuff and whatnot. So, I think that's all we have. Everything's done. They were talking, this might answer your question. Marvel is now at risk of losing full ownership of Spider-Man's character rights starting in June 2023 following a recent filed copyright termination from Steve Ditko's estate. So, basically, and the article basically says that now that Steve Ditko's estate is now, I guess, vacant, sure. Now, of course, the whole Marvel lawsuit situation, you might actually get your wish in 2023 after Far From Home that Spider-Man may just disappear. Which, like you said, I would perfectly fine. Amy Pascal, please. Out of like you hate going movies. I just want that bitch to not have no control over this no more. I'm happy that this does happen. Like, I need for her to just let it go. Like the chick said from Frozen, let it go. Thank God I might let it go because she's ruining. She's literally ruining Spider-Man. She's ruining every character that can be in the MCU, like Venom, like Carnage, like all of them. Kraven, all these characters could be in the MCU, but no, she's like, nope. I gotta put a grip on it because fuck that. I gotta nope because I get the final word. I'm Amy Pascal. I'm the mean, mad, whatever. So, and I think that is everything. That is everything.
All right.
Marvel better not lose nothing. I'm just kidding.
So, with that being said, we're going to jump right into because we don't have any trailers to talk about. I haven't really played any more of that fucking Marvel Revolution.
Yeah,
I played a little bit. I got to beat up on Red Skull last night.
Nice, but I don't think there was any new besides like nothing else. Yeah.
Now, for our featured presentation. So, you done? You're like gulp, gulp, gulp.
First of all, this motherfucker been like watching me. First the phone, now this dab. That's it. You get that. He's like, first you keep fucking with this. That's showing that the phone is like, it's just blurring up light, dark. It's like, yo, the cat is just eating anything in sight right now.
No, she's playing with one of her pellets that usually go in the side of her kitty litter box.
Nice. She's gonna swallow that,
No, she won't. She's just chasing it. Anyways, so we're going to talk about the next episode of What If. This was What If Thor was an only child? Yeah. Or never had a brother or something like that. I don't know.
It's called Party Thorpe in this.
It was in the thumbnail. The name is in the thumbnail and the comments and description below and all that other fun stuff. As far as in my head, not so much. But no. So, Joe, just straight out the gate, y'all. This is the funnest episode in the entirety of the show so far.
Right, because it has serious. I'm like, it's nice to kind of, even the shitty zombies one has serious moments, and it's nice to kind of get to the fun part. Right. Because like it's the whole thing, man. Party Thor. I want to party with him all day. Right. It's like, it's beer. It just magically happens. Just magically keep filling up in your drink. Like, okay, bro. Bet.
And, there's a lot of positives to go in this one. First off, the humor was on point.
Yeah, it really was. Damn.
I absolutely still loved, by the way, that Loki and him were still like brothers.
Bro, they did a scary movie
closer.
moment. Yeah, they were closer though.
Now, like, seriously, if you guys notice, one of my favorite things about this episode, it shows how different Loki would be without the terrible upbringing Odin gave him.
Right. And it's funny,
like Odin kind of ruined his fucking life.
And then on Screen Crush, he pointed out that could be the Loki that we saw in the Loki one, where it was like where he was a frost giant in one of the universe. But yeah, Loki. I mean, Odin kind of. Yeah, damn, man, fuck, yeah. I try to like put a bright line, but I can go back to like Tom Hiddleston's moment where he's like, "Am I like some monster to you?" And I'm like, yeah, you were abandoned, Bill. Like
I mean, yeah. Odin probably thought he was doing right by
picking him because the family just his frost giant family just left him there in a corner. So technically, I mean, yeah, in a way, he was kind of doing somewhat right.
But was he really? Because I mean, in this one, Odin left him there and walked off, and now all of a sudden he's an adult frost giant.
Like in his form. That's like his true form. Like, right. You activate my trap card form. Like, this is it. And I liked the way they went all, like, what's up? Like, and they did a Marlon Wayne scary movie. Hey, yo, pick up the phone. What's up? Like,
I'm not gonna lie. So when Loki first showed up,
oh, that was gonna be a fight. Somebody subscribe to the channel.
Welcome to the Depraved channel. That's not what we're recording here, though.
Welcome.
Stop it.
Nice.
But no, it's just. I don't even remember what the fuck I was saying now.
No,
Welcome to Elm Street. You threw me way the fuck out.
We got a lot of shenanigans here. Now, you were saying that when the Frost Giant did show up, right?
When Loki first, I actually thought we were getting a fight.
I was ready for that fight.
I was like, we getting Thor versus Loki.
Because he got that serious look like how Tom Hiddleston began that look. I'm like, oh, this is about to be lit. Here we go, boys.
Litty as a titty.
Right, lit as a titty. And then they went, hey, I was like, oh, what's good? Like, we got party poppers. Come on, let's drink. Oh, God.
And then we go from party poppers to party poopers.
Bro, I thought he was going to... But I forgot this is Disney. If this is like Comedy Central, I was it's like, what is she, Thor? What is she?
He's like, we got names for you like you.
I was like, please say it. I want
I thought he was going to say, you're a bitch.
Right.
But now he's like, you're a party pooper.
That's like a 6-year-old. And you're not invited to my sleepover. Like, it had chicken nuggets anyway. Like, damn. I'm hurt.
And then he drops the hammer on top of her chest and drops
her later she tried to lift that bitch. And then
and then everybody surrounds and they're like, pooper. I was like, that's fantastic.
Because this is and I was watching some of the Easter eggs too. They said that this, because they said how come Thor is able to hold it? Well, he didn't cast that spell to say so ever Sir Willis should be worthy, should get the name Thor. He was able to throw that bitch and let's go.
Although fun fact, that's just an MCU thing. That's already a set thing.
Oh, I forgot. Right.
In Marvel Universe.
In Marvel Universe. But he wasn't really worthy of it. He just had that bitch and said, "This is mine now." I thought I didn't think this. I would never thought the Thor would be worthy of holding that hammer. Actually,
Don?
No. In the What If?
Oh,
no, not Don. No, Don. He was just he
is Thor. He just doesn't know he's Thor.
Right. Whatever. no. He will be Thor eventually. I'm just like, we're just gonna keep going with. We're gonna keep playing the Blake thing, aren't we? Yeah, we're gonna keep playing it out even now.
But yeah, so
Captain Marvel tried to lift that hammer. She was like, no.
Yeah, Captain Marvel's not worthy.
She was like, it was like on her chest.
She's also just not strong enough.
And she pulled the hair. Like, you don't pull that man's radiant ass hair.
They had a really good fight scene. Yo, I also love, so towards the end of the episode, right? And also, by the way, why did the relationship that formed between Jane and Thor actually feel more natural in What If than it did in the original Thor movie?
Because it was forced. Because it was kind of forced in a way, whereas this one was more. It reminded me of the Earth's Mightiest Heroes type, like natural flow, like in Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Like, don't you want to go back to Earth? Like,
and don't get me wrong, I love Thor.
Oh no,
the movies,
all the movies, yeah, fire. But Jane was just, I didn't care about Jane.
People shit on the Dark Elf all the time, and I fucking loved it.
Oh yeah, but all day.
But no, fucking dude, like, so their relationship bonding was fantastic.
Right, they partied.
I absolutely love Howard the Duck getting with.
He was in it a couple times.
What's
I love
her face?
Thick Thighs Save Lives. Kate Dennings.
Yeah, but what's her actual character name?
No, ain't that a bitch?
Darcy.
Oh my god!
She becomes Darcy the Duck.
Oh my god! I was like, think that's like you in this? Oh, she would be in here.
I now pronounce you Mr. and Mrs. the Duck.
And Seth Green's character is Savage. We'll see where this goes. I'm like, bro, you're about to marry this woman. And it with Elvis, of course.
I hope we get a Howard the Duck movie soon.
Right, they keep throwing it out there.
Let Seth Green keep voicing him, please.
Yes, I think he revolutionized that character. Why you let him lick your face? This is great. Just keep using him.
There was okay, so it cracks me up because Jane does go. She calls on Heimdall,
Right.
who for whatever reason picks her up.
Right, he comes out of the blue.
He does pick her up, and then asks to go to see Freya or Frigga.
I think it's Frigga, right? Because they were like, well, if there's a Thor, there's a Frigga, like, she was actually naming out which that's true. Yeah,
right.
They would have these characters.
So she goes and talks to Frigga.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yo, your son's on Earth being wild.
And it's funny though, because as soon as she went to sleep, she did her wilding ass thing too, in her own little. She said, "I'm gonna go party." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Frigga is gone with the ladies. I'm like, "That's okay, cool."
Right. So, and then Frigga transports to Earth, except she does it like it's her astral form.
Right. Oh yeah, her astral form.
And it's during the fight, right when they're about to use a nuke to try and explode Thor.
Yep.
And she shows up and he's like, "Mom!"
Right, because everybody was bolting out of the party. I think I heard my dad calling. Nibbler said, I think I heard my dad calling.
And like, Maria Hill's like, "Don't fire the nuke."
Right, because
he's like, his mom's about to fuck him up. Right. This is going to be great.
And you see Thor's face. He was like, huh? Like, the face of like, Mom. What? Like, when Mom shows up, like, oh, I'm about to get this worst ass whooping ever, bro. And I like how he asked me, hey, you guys gonna stay? Like, no, I gotta go. My mom is calling me. Like, oh, okay. Like, y'all not gonna say, because they hear parents. Sir. You see Salter try to flirt with the Statue of Liberty, and then he burns that bitch.
So it was like, hey, honey, how you doing?
Right, he's I am so sorry. Like, he burned the Statue of Liberty, Solitaire from Ragnarok. I cannot see the. That's why it's a good episode. I couldn't see him doing that. That's not believable.
You drink enough beer goggles.
Right, like, okay, Salter, really?
I like how he keeps calling him Salter.
Is it Salter?
It's Surter.
Surter. Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Yep. Solitaire.
You can keep calling him Salty. He's dead anyways.
Yeah, his head.
He's dead to me.
What?
Actually, sitting up on Asgard, it was destroyed.
Right, actually, yeah, no, with Hela supposedly dead.
No, so, dude, there was so much goodness.
But it was a party, man.
There was something I forgot that I wanted to talk about. Oh, just a little side note. So a lot of people were speculating on the whole tattoo thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people. Because when you watch it, you can see that because Jane gets a tattoo that says science, or it says magic.
Right.
Thor gets a tattoo that says science.
Right.
And Jane's is still red.
Right.
From where she just got it done.
Right.
Whereas Thor's was not. And a lot of people were like, well, it must be his healing abilities. Like, he healed really well. But the problem is...
No, you can't get to his skin.
You can't get through his skin. There's no way for Earth's needles to pierce through Thor's skin. That's one of the biggest fucking things in the first Thor movie. They keep trying to draw blood, and they cannot get through.
Well, even like in Infinity War, where you saw Thor hanging out with the Guardians of the Galaxy, even Gamora said it's like made of carbon fiber. He said that's Thor said, stop touching his arm. Because literally... It's like it's made out of his. Like he has his own metal. Like that's kind of weird, actually. That his whole body's like a metal type body.
Right.
Weird.
So what I think, and this is just my own speculation, I actually think it's just a fake tattoo. It's either been drawn on with marker,
okay,
or it's a one of those like you wet it with alcohol,
right?
Or water,
and then all you do is
wait.
Then you can rub it out by just like going water. No, okay.
Because I'm pretty sure I don't remember seeing him with it later.
Right, I was gonna say, did Jane have hers later either?
I'm pretty sure they showed hers later.
Okay.
But no. Now, obviously, the best part about this episode to me
was the Watcher being almost shitting his pants.
Part of this episode was at the very end. Thor asks Jane to go on a date.
Right,
and she's like, "Pick me up at 8."
Hey, like Captain America.
And he's like, "All right." And then it pans up, and the Watcher's standing there, and he's like, "And I guess this is where we say they lived happily ever after." And then all of a sudden, a portal opens up.
He just, so I thought, or not.
And you see, so the portal opens up, and you hear him go, "Huh?" and they pan over and they show Ultron as well as all the other little mini Ultron bots walk out. He's
Which that got one of your predictions that Ultron was one jumping.
And that's when he was like, or not.
Or not.
So it looks like the overarching story that we're going to go into. Well, yeah, I was wrong about the zombie part of it.
Right.
It's going to be the Ultrons, which kind of is both cool and irritates the fuck out of me, guys. Because Ultron's dead. Yeah, I'm done with Ultron. Right. I don't care about Ultron.
Ultron's back. That's right.
I've never cared about Ultron. I think Ultron's a boring villain. Yeah. Unless done correctly.
Well, this might be like Paul Bettany's Ultron. So you might get Paul Bettany talking as Ultron in Vision's body, I guess, in a way.
But, so yeah, Ultron's going to get in Vision's body.
Right. Or, yeah, he gets Vision's body.
Somehow he's got all the Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
We don't know, though, if they're his universe's Infinity Stones. Maybe he found a set of Infinity Stones. It's like the whole... I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know how they're going to explain it. I wanted to say that I think he's going to have the power of the stones. Like, he will have found a way to absorb the power of the stones.
And this is like show and tell.
And he literally just has the stones on him to show off that he had them.
Right.
I don't think powerful. That they're... Because obviously the stones don't work in other people's universes, right? So, I think they're just going to be for show. And he's just going to have already learned how to harness the power of them within himself and keep it stored and use it when he needs to.
I think Party Thor is going to be the first one gone.
I don't think he's going to die.
You think so? You thinking that?
Not right now. I mean, we've already seen him meet up with...
Doctor Strange. But, I mean, but that doesn't mean I still don't think he'd be the first one out. Like, I think he'd be the first one.
I think the first one that's going to die is whatever iteration of Tony Stark they bring in, because he has died literally in every episode he's shown up in.
Yes.
Tony has not had a good run on what.
He is not. Ain't that a bitch? He has not had a good run. Because he became a zombie. And then he got killed by Killmonger. Yeah, it's 2 for 2.
He also got killed by Ant-Man.
Fuck, yes he did. Because the syringe to help him stop the thing didn't even come out. Because it was him busting out. Wow. Yeah, he did die 3 times. Damn, 3 strikes you're out. 4th time, he just gonna be like, he gonna be the decoy. So you're like in the Suicide Squad, you're decoy A, and then you just gonna die. I'm like, all right, cool, good game, Tony, good job. You just become a decoy now, cause, damn, what if he becomes the saving grace? I am this Iron Man's universe. What's up? Like, oh shit, like now you're gonna become a hero because you died multiple. Like, you can't fight for shit apparently. So, okay, but I see I think I talked about this. There's gonna be a lot of deaths. I think it might be an hour long. Just putting okay, we'll get predictions later, but
we got 2 more episodes.
Oh, I forgot we got 2 more. What if that's like part 1 and part 2 then?
I think the next episode we're going to get. So this is my prediction, right?
Right.
And him and I kind of loosely talked about it. I think we're gonna get 2 stories in one.
Yeah, like instead of 30 minutes, it's gonna be like an hour.
No, I think it's only gonna be 30 minutes. It's going to be how Ultron came across getting, or basically his origin story for this storyline that they're going to do. But I think it's going to have a lot to do with Thanos. I think he's going to, with Vision's body, kill Thanos, get the Infinity Stones, and I think that's going to leave Gamora
to go after
to come and replace Thanos, because we see a picture with Gamora with the gauntlet in the Disney Plus home screen.
And then we even saw her with these new Avenger type thing in like the beginning of like the very first trailer that dropped of What If.
Right, and they're setting up this whole Guardians of the Multiverse thing, and I'm pretty sure she's going to be chasing Ultron through the fucking universes. She'll actually probably be the one that what's his face Uatu sends out to collect everyone.
Yeah.
Or he might collect him himself. I don't fucking know.
He might have his own little setup. Like, this is going to be like the group that's going to take out people that decide they want to cause a threat to the multiverse, I guess, or the universe, I guess. So, yeah.
But I think the last episode of What If is definitely going to be the final battle, obviously.
Man, they better bring it, man, because you already done gave me this Party Thor, and now I'm depressed as shit now. I'm like, bro, this is about to be all
Party Thor.
He's going to...
And no universe having ass fucking Doctor Strange are not gonna get along.
No,
dude, Party Thor's gonna be like, why so chum, man? Why you so down?
Did you see in the first, like in that very first chase, he said, slow down. I mean, I understand what the plan is, but I want to make sure everybody else know. I'm like, bro, you're not about
People
to get
in the back, they don't know.
They don't know. Right. I'm like, this plan is about to bust like it did in Infinity War. It sounds like a plan, but let me run it because my plan sounds better. Like, bro, this is about to be all bad, dude. This is about to end all terribly.
It'll be a fun last couple of episodes. I think we're gonna get probably the best 2 episodes so far.
Yeah, the whole
now that they're finally doing something with all this.
Right. Because it's all one. Now it's all one. It's all one big thing now. Which dang, Screen Crush.
Family.
Screen Crush nailed it perfectly. He said it's all one universe. I mean, we talk about two because we were thinking like
it's not all one universe though.
I mean, I know they're all anthologies, but like at the end they're gonna meet up like in one.
I mean, they're all gonna come together to help each other.
Right? No, I know it ain't all one universe. I'm saying like towards these last 2 episodes, they're gonna make it to where. Not one universe, but you know, like one team up, like one team versus whatever the hell Ultron's about to start throwing out whatever the hell, because he sound like
Ultron's gonna get his ass beat again.
I don't know. Again. What if he gets out? What if he escapes?
No, I'll get his ass beat again.
You would want that to happen. He gets dropped.
Dude, if he ever shows up back in another movie,
oh my god!
I am telling you right now, we will end the podcast. I will quit Marvel for good.
Even if it's just, he might show up in the Multiverse of Madness.
I will quit this.
Oh my god!
I wouldn't go that far.
He sees Ultron and like.
Ultron sucks, dude.
He's okay. I find him.
I believe in his cause.
Yeah, he believes like sucks. Destroy, rebuild. He even put a church reference or like a Bible verse. He said Noah built the ark in 7 days and wiped them. Okay, so you want them to be wiped out and then start over. He said the humans got plenty of time to evolve and adapt. I'm like, okay. And I hope this Ultron brings that type of. I might even side with Ultron in this one because you know this Ultron gonna be like, this universe. I seen everything, and it's pity, painful. I want everything to start over. Like maybe, what if that's how dude? So he probably went to every single universe, did everything, like dropped the meteor, start over. Like, dude, yeah, this is probably gonna be lit. This is Ultron about to be a vicious villain, bro.
It'll be an interesting couple. Dude, my nose hairs are driving me fucking batshit.
I know you.
I'm over here looking like a coke fiend.
I didn't want to say nothing.
And my nose hairs, dude, they're tickling me. It's driving me fucking batshit.
I've been seeing him just like he's doing this. I'm like, I didn't want to say nothing, but you want to plug him? Like, you want to go? You want to do this?
No, that hurts. So I try to avoid plucking nose hairs. Okay,
that's
you guys want to see me cry on camera?
But that's the prediction. Nick's gonna pluck some nose hairs, and that's what's gonna start the What If universe all over again. Oh my god! But
yeah. The only negative I have for this episode
is the
fucking lip movement.
The lip movement again.
I hope next season you figure this shit out.
Yeah, because they're gonna probably make like 2 or 3, 4, 5.
I'm done with Marvel Muppet Babies. Okay,
Muppet Babies.
I need fucking real lip movement for characters.
Yeah,
that's my rant.
That's your rant. That's my. Everything's good. This was.
The rest of it was fantastic. I give it a solid 10 out of 9. Well, 9 out of 10. I'll say 9.
You don't want to
because I don't think it's on par. I don't think it's on the same level as the Doctor Strange episode, but it's close.
Yeah, I give it a 9 out of 10.
It's like right there.
Because he said Doctor Strange.
I just needed somebody really to die for it to match it.
Well, bro,
I still wish Spider-Man would have died.
It would have got
in the zombies and had a repeat of the I don't want to die, Mr. Stark. Like have it be Tony, zombie Tony that grabbed him, and be like, I don't want to die, Mr. Stark.
Right.
And all of a sudden, Tony almost have that look like I don't want to.
And they just like Walking Dead the shit out of him, but still
like
that would be a hero and still pushing that train to safety.
That would have taken it from a 4 to like a 7.
Yeah, it would have been a 6 for me.
I'd have been like, that was worth watching this entire thing just to watch that one fuck.
I just want to see Spider-Man get eaten because, dude, he was trying to give all these quotes. It's like, I can't push the train. You're about to die because you are literally trying to go all by yourself. So you did the one thing don't do, and you're about to actually do it. Please, and if you love me, you will let this happen. But no, the cloak saves him. So
fucking cloak.
That's why I said, if you love me, Marvel, you start killing half of these people. And I want to see people drop, man. Side characters, main characters. I didn't see Doctor Strange die. Killing a crooked cop. But I want to see at least like 4 people. I want to see 4 people go. Just 4 people. Just 4 people. 4 men. 4 me. Okay, 2.
He's like, I need like half of the Guardians of the Multiverse to die. Half of them.
Hey.
Right? Thanos gets his wish.
Right.
But it's only the heroes here.
Right.
Half of the heroes die.
Right.
But they don't get dusted. They can't be brought back.
Nope.
They just need to die.
He chokes one of them out. He does the scene like he did with Loki. Instead of his Ultron. Like, all right, we're done. That's one narrowed down. Let's keep going. He tried it. He tried to attack me. He was like, that little puny sword. Right to the neck.
Voice acting, by the way, everyone came back for
Yep.
the roles except for basically anyone from Asgard, except for Thor.
Well, Chris Hemsworth said he want to do this for the next 10 years, so 10, 20 years, he don't care.
Yeah, Hemsworth, he's having way too much fun as Thor.
Right, he don't care. He's like,
Do you remember he was one of the people that legit was like, I don't want to be here?
Right, he
and
was
now
one
all
of
of
the
a sudden
main
he's like,
ones.
hey,
the
I'm
first
loving
one.
it.
He's the first one that said I was going to quit. And I'm like, you quit now, this was going to be the end of you. He probably thought like, you know what? Because I don't even know what else he did. I mean, I know some other stuff that he did.
He's done some other good stuff.
Well, yeah.
I think it's just more of he wasn't enjoying it. Back when he was boring Thor, which I like boring Thor, fuck you.
Right.
But he wasn't enjoying playing it. Now that he's had a few times to be the goofy, zany,
And he played Thorog. He played the frog version of Thor. He's like, I gotta get it. like that's awesome. And it's funny though, because ever since Age of Ultron, it's funny. We're going back to Ultron. Age of Ultron. That's when a lot of people didn't. And you look back, it's like that's when Scarlett Johansson wanted to go. Iron Man wanted to leave. Renner wanted to leave. In fact, they even set it up to where if Quicksilver didn't save him, Renner was going. Hawkeye was going to die right there. And I was like, wow, because he wanted to like at the time he was doing like the Jason Bourne stuff and the Mission Impossible stuff. Even though he's making probably more money than Avenger, but that's the point.
Right.
But everybody wanted to leave. Like Cap, like so what's his name? Steve Rogers. I forgot his name.
So JD,
Chris Evans. He wanted to do directing at one point.
yeah. So Robert Downey Jr. RDJ. I was about to fuck up his initials.
You said JD.
I was about to call him JDR. RDJ didn't want to leave at that time.
Right.
But he was going to if they didn't start paying everyone else the same amount he was making. He was like, I'm not going to continue if you're not going to start paying them.
Right. In fact, he took a cutback against Captain America Civil War just to have everybody make more money. But yeah, at the time, like, because you made it's like lightning in a bottle. This is the reason why people are trying to make multiple movies a franchise. Like, that's why if you want to say Iron Man, no, but it's this whole cast around him that made this happen. Like, so yeah, so really Robert Jr. is a savage though. And that is I am Thor, that is T and an O and an H and R, not in that order. I just thought when you said JDR. Yeah, go ahead. Stare into the darkness, man.
Actually, it's very bright over there.
I know it is. It's
very, very bright.
Yep. Don't worry, I'll bring my phone out with the light. I got you. But what did you give this episode, man? What'd you give it, like a 10, 9?
We already talked about it. I gave it a 9. You said you gave it a 9.
I did.
Yeah. Who's the one doing? You know what? No.
You know what? I just did a. I pulled up a moment. I pulled a moment up, guys. I'm sorry. I'm having a moment.
I guess that's gonna end this episode. Again, fantastic episode. If you haven't watched it and we just ruined it for you, fuck it, watch it.
Anyway. Right. Just watch it anyway. It's fun.
I even told one of our coworkers, I was like, look, I know you haven't been watching any of the What Ifs, but if there's any you should watch this one.
First of all, never mind. You were there.
I was like, this was a good one.
We both made eye contact too. We said, and I looked at it to your shit when you said, I was like,
you would enjoy this one.
It's like, have you been watching? No. Okay. Like this was.
No, I already knew that they hadn't been watching it.
Right.
They told me from the beginning they watched the first episode and they were done.
Right.
Or the second episode.
It's
not believable that T'Challa could talk somebody down.
You were terrible.
Snapping their fingers.
Imagine, like you could have went inside of your little hole. You went like, so you see what I'm looking like? I like looked to the corner. I didn't even know why you even came out and asked that question.
What the fuck is that?
Oh god, like you tried to make a small talk, but that did not work. And he just walked away. It's like, oh okay.
I left it open ended. I was hoping you would finish it.
I was not gonna finish that shit because I don't. Never mind.
But no, good episode. Go watch it. So I guess that's going to end it. With that being said, join us later this Thursday for the next comic podcast, Comic Corner podcast.
I picked MVP this time. It's my turn to pick.
Yeah, and then we'll see y'all next week for more What If. Well, no, we still got 2 more episodes of What If. Yeah, next week.
And then we go back to here again after 2 more episodes.
We love y'all. See you then, Excelsior.